Morning, ladies. Good morning, good morning, good morning to each and every one of you, and welcome to the beautiful Paradise Island of Barbados. For those of you this morning that are waking up and finding freezing rain and snow, I'm sending out all the warmth I possibly can from not only Barbados but from my heart to you. Hopefully by the end of our vlog this morning, your heart, your body, your minds and your soul will feel warmer, because we're going to be introducing you to some absolute beautiful tropical scenery this morning, and conditions out here are nippy. I don't even want to use that word this morning, because I just can imagine. My angel got in contact with me this morning and gave me a video of the freezing rain and the snow and stuff like that. So I just reminded her where's waiting on her, and I'd just like to remind you all where's also waiting on you all as well. I started a little bit early this morning, jumping the gun just a little bit earlier than I had said. But I actually didn't want you to miss this sunrise. I can just imagine. My sister from the east, you must be having a glorious morning. Anyone else that's over on the eastern coastline this morning, you must be having an amazing, amazing time. It is just beautiful today. No, we're not staying where we were last time. This is at the vantage point from here to see. Oh, y'all guys going? Good morning to you. Wonderful. Have a great day. Okay, thank you. The vantage point from here to see the sun. It's the only place we're going to see the sun from possibly this morning. When we start our walk, it will disappear behind the tree line and stuff. So I want to start here for you all to give you the opportunity to see. I think it could be the windsurf that's coming in. Actually, they're four masts, so it's probably the windsurf that's coming in. Not too sure if that is the one or if it's one of the other ones as well. The port this morning is looking fairly busy. For all of you that work in that industry, good morning to you all. Please carry the Barbados hospitality, love and care to everyone you come in contact with today. Show them what Bajans truly are. Okay, we're going to make a walk in this direction this morning. We're going towards the Paradise Beach area. We are right now by the hot pots. You can see quite a few people in. The outer bank still bursts. It's beginning to form a sandbar just on the outside where that lady is walking now. You can see the actual ripple effects there. All of the warm water is coming in this direction. So I'm going to brave the cold this morning and walk away from the warm just for you all guys. And it's not so I can feel like how you're feeling this morning, because that I would not even begin to understand this morning. I haven't been in the snow for just about 2 years now, almost 3 years, and forgot how cold it is. But whenever I go to snow, it's for vacation, so I don't have to leave home if it's snowing heavy, and also I have my loved one that I can wrap up with and get warm, so snow doesn't bother me at all. I actually love the cold when I'm on vacation. As I say, we like to do the opposite of what we're accustomed to. As you can see, everyone down here is dressed this morning a little bit warmer, sweaters and stuff. So you can appreciate Christmas is in the air. It's just so beautiful down here. The hot pot is so popular with Bajans. However, as we like to point out, which I forgot the other day, the dangers of this area. Right now the sandbar is just on the outside of these boats. You can see that it's beginning to come up above the water level there now. So that's going to form a pool directly in this general area. However, the flow is going out this way, which is a lot better, because even if you get caught up in the flow itself, you can always come up on the point over there where it's calm. It's when it starts to go in that direction is when the problem comes, because you get washed out into deep water and the currents start to pick you up there and take you beyond, like the fishing boat area. Very popular area to park in here, down here. War wagon all stationary behind there. Nobody can see it because I hid it behind a boat, so you can't complain again. That would apply to my driver, of course. Yeah, I don't know. I volunteered yesterday to bring all the tools, the bucket, the chamois, everything, and she still declined. I don't know why. I mean, look at the gifts I brought. Good morning. Would you all like to say hello to my friends from all over the world? Good morning to you all. I'd like to just say, I'd like to include all of our Bajan family so that everyone knows how the kind of hospitality we offer, the love and care. Thanks very much. Have a fantastic swim for everybody. Okay, take care. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. You as well, ma'am. Okay, so as you can see, the Bajan hospitality. I keep telling people, nowhere in the world will you find people that are more friendly and caring and genuine than this rock. Maybe a biased comment, but I think there are many on here that would agree with that, because this is where many of you all call your home. This is where you keep returning to, and you have options of the entire world to visit, but you still come back here. And you don't just come back here and see the beauty. Those of you that are returning come back and spend time with your friends and people you've called your family, because that's what we become after a while when you come to Barbados. If you all go back in our vlogs this morning, you will see the sand is very different now. But now we've got an area where we won't get blinded by the sun. I would like to give you a little bit of a view from here and obviously see our Serenity Pier at the stage of the game. I just didn't want to have too much camera on people walking in that general direction or stopping on that side of the hot pot. They're not really walking this way, so comfortable to put the camera in this direction now. God grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Alright, we combine that with a photo op. I hope you enjoyed that EMC photo op opportunity there just now. I certainly did. Just beautiful scenery. We talked about the beach a little bit just now. You know, we have many vlogs. I'm not sure how many that go between the hot pot and Bats Rock or in the opposite direction, etc. And if you go back on them, you will see how much sand has built up here in the last couple of months. You know, we keep talking about this time of year that the sand builds all around the island, especially on the west coast, is where actually all the coast is noticeable, but the west coast even more so, because the beaches down here, I usually like to enjoy earlier around summertime at the low tide, because there's really nowhere to walk in some of the areas. Some of the areas is very difficult to get around, but as you can see, even at the highest tide that we're at now, it is just beautiful. Gorgeous morning. We're looking down into Freshwater Bay area. Just lovely out here. Tropical scenery. So we're having some motors on the inside. For those of you who are not familiar with it, it's the Barbados Light and Power. This is where all of our electricity, our main electricity area is generated. A couple of substations, but this is the main one here. And all of the water you're seeing coming out on the hot pot is water that's flowing from those engines. Remember, there's a sign there that says, do not bathe here, not swim at your own risk, or be cautious. Do not bathe here. That's because the amount of fatalities that we've had at this hot pot here, Barbadians and visitors, are numerous. Too many to mention, unfortunately. You will notice that the smoke coming out the stacks is affecting the sky in that general direction with the orange glow on it. This beach is massive. I remember the last time that I walked down here, which would be around summer. We were walking about halfway between here and that highest mound. That would have been at the high tide, of course. Low tide would have been in this general area, but we would not have had this big build-up ridge here on the inside. This beach is very strong now. Now this will be affected by the north swells that will be coming in. We've already had a couple of small ones, but mainly through like late December, January, February, March, that will come off the cold fronts off the United States. And that would usually, we haven't had a very hectic West Coast year for a long time. I remember years ago, west swells were all the time You know, you pretty much you'll be down the west coast. Majority of the what you call the wintertime surfing. Things have changed a little bit. Those systems don't come down as often, but when they do come, the west coast is alight with surfers. I'm gonna do a 360 from right here for you. I know it's a little bit noisy, a little bit of engine noise, but don't worry, this is not the only one we're doing. Just I want you to have a look at the cast, the smoke cars, and how lovely these boats are. Now the lights are gonna hit their sides. Here we go. Alright, change of plan. I gave you a 180. I'm not going to look at the power station because that's just a lot of construction and stuff over there. We don't need to see that. Beautiful, beautiful west coast. You know, the west coast, more than the south coast, you find a lot of fishing boats just pulled up all over the beach and stuff. You know, it gives you like sort of like a walk down memory lane. Sort of like takes you back in time, because this is what, you know, you would have seen always through the years. It really hasn't changed from that way. Yeah, of course the landscapes change and stuff, but the actual little small fishing towns along the west coast will remain. Little dinghies going out to the larger vessels on the outside most of the time. We don't see any larger ones here already at the moment, but we do see definitely smaller dinghies on the inside sections. Beautiful down here, absolutely beautiful. Definitely a fish market area. You can smell the fish and stuff that has been cooked and cleaned down here. You'll see quite a few of the grill areas. Guys will obviously roast fish and stuff down here on a day as well. These are fish pots, if you're not familiar with what these are. I know that may sound really silly, but some people must be wondering what they are, bird cages or something. No, these are actual fish pots. These are weighted and dropped on the reef areas in Barbados, and then they're usually hauled most of the time. You will find some guys that will go out and actually dive them out, but the fish swim into the holes itself and then get trapped on the inside, and they're kept fresh until you come back and pull the actual cage. Beautiful. Hello, doggy dog. See, Barbadian beach dogs. Good morning. How are you going, sir? Proud as ever, man. Okay, good morning to my friend Chris Maloney. I know Chris has one of these condos down here. You will find him in my friends list if you're looking for accommodations on his side around Freshwater Bay. You can give him a tinkle, and I'm sure he'll be happy to assist you with any information. We're going to walk on the beach side because we are able to do that. Now, there's no way I could have done that in June or July in this section at this tide, because it would have been just too high. But right now, it's just beautiful. There'll be no sand built up in here at all. There'll be a lot of rocks on the ground. So, you know, I'm just going to make my way across this area because we have the chance to do so. It's just a beautiful, beautiful day in Barbados. Stunning. Little fish swimming all around my feet here. Amazing. A lot of movement here with the sand and stuff, so you're not really see the visibility as well as I would like you to, but you may see some of those little fish. These are what the guys will catch when you cast in nets to use as bait and stuff. You'll see them all swimming around there. Lots and lots of sea life in this area. Healthy, healthy waters. Thank goodness. Just lovely, lovely down here. A lot of properties in this area that you can rent Airbnb if you're interested. If you like the West Coast style, you don't really want to go way down the whole time. You want to stay close to the south where a lot of the action is. You know, and these are areas that you can opt for. Morning, how are you? Just lovely. I want to keep looking behind as well because that general area is just beautiful. The sounds this morning, settling me right down, calming me so much I feel as though I just go to sleep. That's just laziness, so don't worry about it. I will get over that soon. No, sorry, I'm not coming by you, driver. I don't want any more of that French coffee right now. I would like to sleep between now and the weekend, so I'll catch you up later in the week. Just beautiful areas. Now all this area is accessible from the Mighty Griner Highway, known as the Spring Garden Highway, just by the electric plant. Just turn in there, left if you're coming from Bridgetown. Follow the road right to the end. You will come down to the little fish market, Freshwater Bay area. You can make your way on to this beach itself. Years ago, one of the most popular and better known and I would say higher end hotels on the island was Paradise Beach Hotel. They had numerous sections. They had villas just in front of us. You will see there are abandoned. I'll go to them in a couple of minutes. However, Paradise stretches one of the most beautiful bays in the island. It has been, it was down for years as a hotel, stood dormant there for a long time. Then we had different interests that purchased it. Different people said they're going to be constructing different things here. We even had some people that got into high-end villas and stuff. That went belly up as well. So a lot of money has been lost by those that invested into what would have been probably one of the most beautiful villa areas on the island. You still see the name stands proudly on the side there, Paradise Beach Hotel. This is the beach villas, and then I had the main hotel where the big swimming pool was. And then I had Tower Hotel, it's just up from the hill from here. Just lovely, stunning. This is why I say it's probably one of the best bays on the island. It is beautiful, and right now the tide is full. You will remember the last time we walked here, half of this beach was not existing, and we were walking over slimy, mossy rocks that laid to sort of protect the intersection here. You'll see all of them have been covered by the sand now, so the build-up is massive. Unfortunately, this place here went into disrepair, as I said years ago. This is not the section where the villas were actually being built. I don't know if the plan was to expand it into this area here, but this was the, as I said, a part of the property. But directly in front of us, in the middle of the screen now, you will see where the villa section was being built. We'll get a little closer to that as well. So I just want to show you what the property was like along before, right across this entire beach section, behind the grove area, behind the bush area, and then way over there in the distance. Just beautiful. Now we talk about when you're coming on the west coast, to be careful of your ankles, and these are the types of coral that will be rolling around. Coral rocks have been rolling around in the area. So if you are walking through the actual shore break and it has a little swell on it, these move very easily because the majority of them are flat. You will notice that they're not big round, most of them are flat, so they move around a lot on the water when it's coming in. So if you are walking the west coast and there is a good ground swell coming through or a surf that's coming through, please remember, just be cautious because these can hit you really hard. Good morning, how are you this morning? Would you like to say hello to all of my friends all over the world?
Hi, hello.
Wonderful. Your name is? Okay, have a great day, okay? Okay. Beautiful. Want to say hello, that's a wonderful thing. Everybody's just so happy, and why would you not be? If you were walking on this beach, the MC photo op. As I said, if you were walking on this beach and you were in the type of air that I'm in right now, it is beautiful. I'm feeling a little bit humid here this morning because the west coast really doesn't get any breeze that comes off the east side of the island, especially where we are, because a lot of trees and a lot of building structures and stuff on the windward side of where we're standing, and windward side this morning, and therefore it's quite warm. I'm beginning to feel, it's not like yesterday's cool of Cherry Tree Hill. There is still a little nice cool to the air, but Cherry Tree Hill yesterday had a fresh, crisp breeze that was blowing. It was really lovely at that time. For all those celebrating birthdays today, I keep missing everybody. All these signs got happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, and I don't know who it is, and I'm waiting to see who it is. I don't get a name, so I'm just going to say if anyone is celebrating their birthday today, or that celebrated it recently, that I did not say happy birthday to, happy birthday. Greetings from the beautiful isle of Barbados. You'll also notice that the sand in this actual bay area here has moved quite a bit, and has moved just to the east or the south of where we are right now. A lot of that has moved up, so you will see it has angled off quite a bit here. I would love to come back here at low tide. Maybe this week I'll just come down here, take a little stroll around. Maybe tomorrow, who knows? I'll just relax and enjoy it myself because this is a beautiful, beautiful bay. It's amazing to think that this place can actually be life-threatening when there's a big north swell coming through. The shore break out here can be way overhead and hammer you on this side of the island. Lots of power when we get those north swells. Morning, sir. We did say we were going to come and play in reflections. I guess everybody knew from the time you see that we're going west coast. The thing is, the west coast is extremely long, so it's easy to be fooled as to where we may end up. Our bus driver always knows, of course, because she can't drive to where she doesn't know. But she's not going to let you know. The only way she's going to let you know is you put a big bottle of rum, a packet of French coffee, and she may tell you an approximate area, but don't be fooled. She may just want the rum and the coffee. She may not actually tell you where we're going at all. She's a smart woman. Now, all along the west coast, there's a big drop-off going into the sea, or majority of the places. Give you an indication of how quickly it drops off here, because it is fairly clear. But it goes straight off and it drops. You can see the difference in the color, even if you can't actually see the bottom in the resolution that we're offering right now. But it does drop off quite a bit here. I would say initially 1.5 foot initial drop off, which is just right here. And then it will make its way down progressively a little bit. It doesn't go off very, very quick. Only a few areas in the west coast tend to go off really quick. Most of them will just go off very gradually. I remember when this was run by Cunard, Paradise Beach Hotel. It was their main base for all of their ship crew and staff. Well, mainly their staff. And it was also very, very popular with a lot of the guests that were coming here to join the ship or getting off the ship and staying here for a period of time. I know many, many friends that I've met here that have worked on cruise lines. I know that Mr. Kiefer is probably on this morning. I know Jeffrey, remember their water sports shop down here extremely well. That's probably where I first met Jeffrey, and that was when he was just in his early 20s, I would say. Maybe late teens, early 20s. This was an amazing artistic impression that they had for this place, or it was an amazing artistic impression. It looked great. I can understand why people would have been happy to invest in it. Unfortunately, it went belly up, and I know there are a lot of sad people around because of this project going belly up. I don't know what the future plans are for it. I do know that a lot of metal and stuff went into this area, so I know the structure is strong, but it has been here for a number of years in the condition that you're seeing it in now. So I don't even know if they would have to dismantle and start all over, or if they'd be able to continue with these structures. It is just so beautiful down here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go out a little further onto the sand and give you a 360. Just wait until these folks pass so they don't feel uncomfortable with the camera. Morning, sir. How are you? Thank you. Just a stunning place. Now we rate this section, or sorry, not we. I rate this section a +4, and it's not because of any major things, but there's been known to be a lot of bike snatching and stuff in this area. So I like to just mention that if you're coming down here to spend time, just be aware of your surroundings. I would recommend bringing someone else, because this place will put you to sleep if you're lying on this beach quite easily. And it's nice to have some kind of alert all around you all times. So we say +4 just because we recommend having more than just a couple if you're staying for long periods of time here. And that is because someone will always be up shaking off a towel or putting on sunblock on each other, or generally up talking and stuff, you know. When there's just a couple, hold hands, lie down, and sometimes drift off, and then you're not aware of your surroundings. So always come in with a +4 for this beach, I would recommend for sure. Well, until, you know, things start to pick up and the beach vendors are back here and stuff, where there are a lot of people on here consistently, it can get extremely lonely down here. Very, very lonely. All right, and give you your 360 that I had promised you. Here we go. Enjoy this. I'm seeing a lot of names coming up here this morning. I'm not sure if they're actually commenting, but I'm seeing people mentioning people's names that are on following or at least viewing. Good morning to all you all. It's wonderful to see you back. I see another one of my blood brothers, Mr. Parvasino Wayne, online with us this morning. Amazing guy. Somebody I call a brother. Great guy. Just beautiful scenery this morning. All right, we can give you another, believe it or not, another EMC photo op. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful Barbados. Morning, guys. How are you all? Good. I can speak to you all quickly and just say hi from the world. You got some serious gear there. Yeah, you know it is. Yeah, we broadcast all over the world, man. Good to see you all, guys, man. Good to see you, man. All right, great. Have a great day, huh? Just beautiful, 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 friendly, just kind people all over the place. All right, we can descend in the water. So, as usual, I'm going to try and give you an indication of what this, well, I'm going to tease you all a little bit because I am going in the water. So here we go. Yeah, it's a big drop off here this morning. I would say in this section right here, I would estimate it about knee high. Initial drop off is knee high. So if you are coming in here and you have challenges in getting out of these situations, just be careful. This place does go off rather quickly. I'm right now into about waist deep, not too far offshore. Quickly drop down to chest deep. So we're going to show you what it looks like out here from the water level. Enjoy, people. Now remember, right now, I want you to focus on your memories of Barbados if you've been here before. Visualize what it feels like right now to be in this ocean. Get yourself from where you are and from your surroundings and suck in this beautiful scenery and absorb the feeling that comes with it. Use your hearts, let them focus with your minds, and enjoy. Calming, serene, warm, beautiful, fresh water. It feels glorious this morning. This is what the water is looking like underneath. Enjoy those rippling effects. Playing the reflections, folks. Just waiting on you. Now, yesterday morning, I didn't wear a hat on our vlog. And I didn't wear a hat because I had a clean shaven head and I was trying to show off. No one paid any attention to me. The only thing I heard was, Nick, be careful you don't get a chill in your head. Don't go and get a cold. Watch for the draft. No one had any attention for me whatsoever. I actually even tried to tell people later on in the day, man, you didn't even mention my beautiful haircut. Anyhow, this morning, I did the same thing again. Haven't seen a mention of it. So you know I did? Pull the hat from behind my back. I'll put it on. Because I'm celebrating this month. This month, as you all know, is our month of independence. And we will, sorry about that, we will be becoming a republic coming up. So I'm getting ready to celebrate that as well. Bridgetown is a hive of activity, putting up all of the big staging and all the lighting and getting everything all decorated and ready for our big celebration. So I would love to be able to bring that for you live. It all depends on how I'm able to get the focus and the lighting and stuff on the night with the live broadcast. I'm not sure how that will work. We have none in night broadcast yet with Facebook. If it does not work that way, I will try and do my best to get a high resolution for you so you can get an understanding of the kind of atmosphere and the joy and the happiness that goes on here around Independence Time. It's beautiful. The sky, gorgeous whips of white clouds, just the high cloud just whips them all over the place, creating all types of masterpieces that we can see. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Bright, bold sun. Definitely feeling the warmness of it a little bit now. Beautiful coconut trees. It is a tropical paradise. No wonder this place is named Paradise Beach. I have to say this is one of the most beautiful coves on the west coast as far as I'm concerned, or bays. Just beautiful. A picture of nothing but tropical splendor. The air this morning, as I said, is fresh. I'm getting a little breeze here coming in now that I wasn't feeling before. I've just been in water, so I'm a little bit cold. Let's not talk about temperatures right now. As we can see, some sea grape trees in the distance. Gotta mention them. They actually are beautiful on the coastline. It's a pity they bore such terrible tasting fruit. And you know, whatever, that happens. So, I'm willing to take my knocks for it. I don't mind, because I know a lot of you love sea grape. But you know how it is. I'm gonna give you some talk on it anyhow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful conditions here. You can imagine how these villas will look if they're ever completed. They're just gorgeous. The views from these galleries would be just spectacular. They're done beautifully on an elevation going up, so the ones behind actually can look over the ones in front at the coastline as well. They won't be blocked, so you're not at a disadvantage if you move a little inland. Yeah, well, you would be, because seeing the sea and seeing the beach right in front of you is the ultimate. Now, all along this area here, we're seeing bush and stuff. There are cart tracks, etc., and walkways. So it is not just a big area of bush. There's a lot of movement can happen behind here that you would not be aware of. So this is why I like to alert you. If you are coming to the beach like this here, I wouldn't like right up on the greenery. I would come a little ways off. And as I said before, I recommend a +4. You can come here however you want to do. But you know, it's just like the hot pot. Tell you, do not swim here. But I will still tell you, if you're cautious, maybe you can be. So I won't tell you don't come here, because I would certainly come here with my lady for sure. I wouldn't come and put down my towel here and spend the day, but I would certainly come here and spend a little time with her for sure. It's beautiful, just beautiful. The reflections, that is the thing about the West Coast that I just simply love. We like to call it plain in the reflections. Just beautiful. There's nothing I would like if it is associated with sea grape. So don't worry about it. Trust me. I've tried it with salt, I've tried it with sugar, tried it with jam, tried it with everything. But no, nope. Don't want any of it at all. Y'all can keep that. I will eat some other kind of fruit or something. A sack of sugar cane though, that qualifies me as a Bajan. That's for sure. Well, that was before the peckers started to drop out. After they started to go, it got a little more difficult now. So I tend to just ram it all over the place around the gums and stuff, you know. Okay, now we talk about it a lot with the surfing here. You will see that rock that's coming just above the water level. The tide is dropping a little bit now. Definitely noticeable. That rock there turns into your nightmare if you're surfing out here on the right, because you're starting on the outside of the reef formation there and you're working your way right down into this bay. There is another one just on the outside of that as well, but that is above the water line, and sometimes that is directly in your lineup as you're working your way into the bay. So if you are coming here as a surfer, just be careful on the west coast. There are a lot of coral peaks all over the place. There's some breaks that are so shallow that you don't want to mess with them at low tide. Go on, sir. You know, they're great for like mid or high tide, but there's some places just too shallow and too dangerous for the low tide. But you will find out then, because you will just see where the guys are surfing and where they're not. And if you're a knowledgeable surfer, you will know. As you can see, the Manchineel tree here may not make it out, but there is a big red band around it. There are numerous red bands in this area, as you will see. There's a mixture of mahogany and manchineel down here. If the rain is coming down heavy, please make sure you don't go on a manchineel tree. Please familiarize yourselves with what the manchineel tree looks like before you come to Barbados, if you have not already done so, because you do not want to stand under those when it's raining, or you will get blistered. Do not pick up the adorable looking cute apples to take a bite out of them, because you will not ever forget that experience. And also don't lean up on the bark or put your hands on the bark or sit on the tree, because if it does break, any of the juices come out, you will most definitely get blistered as well. It is known as the most dangerous tree in the world, so please have a look at that. Alright, our curins. I like to call these the wave warriors. I like to say that these guys here look at our shore and protect our coastline on this section especially. I don't think they're idols by any mean or any chance, but I just like to say that they're what I call the wave warriors. It's amazing how these things withstand the elements, strong winds, the rain, sometimes the big surf that comes up here. They just stand because the creativity and the balancing that goes into putting these together is just amazing. It is one area, these have been dismantled many times because they're fears of animals or young children getting injured when they go to climb on them. So a lot of times these have been pulled down, but they're being put back up each time as well. You will find different designs down here all the time, depending on the beach, the length of the beach and the conditions that we see at the time of year. You will find numerous types of styles, and you can look at them and see all types of images and imagine what they could be. I like to point this out every time you come down here. Very sheerly coral down here, very fragile on the edges. So if you're walking on this here, please don't put your weight on the edges. One is, it will break from under you and throw you down. Two is, we don't want to destroy the coral. So just protect the coral when you're walking in these areas. You know, just stand in from where the actual edge is, just to help preserve them. There are very few places that actually have this style coral. There are a lot of them have been rounded off and weathered and stuff over the years, but this place has maintained its shalish look. Beautiful coral though, just beautiful. Very, very delicate though on the edges, extremely fragile. You can see all the areas that have been broken, I guess possibly by people standing on them, because you can see they're actually broken where you may have stepped down, and you can see how they crack very easily. So just help preserve it, stay back off of the edges for me when you're walking down here, and just help us with this, preserving this beautiful coral. I'm going to take a 360 from here in a second for you. I think it is a beautiful area to do so. No swimming right here right now. All this is reef in front of us. There are a couple of sand pockets and stuff, but we're just going to go a little further down. We're not going to go too much further down this morning. Here we go. Enjoy your 360. Just stunning views. I would like, if you get the opportunity today, at some stage of time, if not today, some other time, go up on the YouTube channel and put in Bats Rock and have a look at how this beach has transformed over the last 3 months or so. Last time we were down here, we did it in low tide, so we were able to walk the section, but you will notice how it has changed dramatically since summer. In summer there was no sand here at all. There were rocks from the reef and stuff all along this coastline here on these trees. At high tide it was very uncomfortable to walk on the beach side of these trees here, because it was all just rock, no sand whatsoever. Look at this beautiful beach it is building on the west side. Stunning. we're just going to go to that point in the distance, and from there we'll be saying our farewells for the morning. So enjoy this walk, enjoy the peace of the west coast. For those of you on the island, if you have the opportunity, come west side today, take in some of this beauty as well if you're on the south coast. If you're on the west, do the opposite, take in the beauty on the south today. Enjoy the island. Please just don't stay in one spot. Enjoy what we have for you, because this island is not just a beach, it is everything you can imagine in a tropical paradise. I hope I didn't get you all giddy. I hear counterbalancing myself. So I try to rotate in opposite directions all the time to make sure that I don't keep in one direction and spin like a top and wind myself up and fall down. So, but I couldn't remember which way we went before. So I was challenging the body. Just beautiful, beautiful Barbados. It's here waiting on you. It's just ready and ripe for your picking. So as I said, the ones that are here, enjoy it. Treat yourself to the vacation that you deserve, because you're in a place that can offer you the world. A very small little rock, you know, just out in the Atlantic Ocean, Caribbean Sea, to the west side of Barbados. Therefore, or the Caribbean islands, to the Caribbean Sea, be the west of them. So we are in the Atlantic. A lot of people say we're the gem of the Caribbean Sea. I would say we're the gem just off of the Caribbean. But either which way, it doesn't really make a difference where we're located. It is a beautiful, beautiful paradise just awaiting you. Stunning. The beach is expanded right out. I know that you are right now sort of like catching your breath, because you cannot believe how big this beach is, because I know many of you have been following these vlogs from the very beginning, and you have been through since January the 21st when we officially started. You've seen all the different developments on the beaches, the coastlines, and on the island itself. You can see how the island has just beautified over the last few months, especially since, I would say, since we had, you know, the storm, early storm with the rains that came in and the ash fall and stuff. It's just turned beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're looking into Bats Rock now. This is where we're going to stop our walk this morning, but I want you to see how beautiful this area is and how the rest of the west coast looks, right down by Jordan's area, which will be on that corner section there. Just beautiful. No better way to start your day or end your day with than an EMC 360. Alright guys, take care, huh? Blessings and have a wonderful day. Just beautiful, beautiful conditions. I noticed my darling just popped up on here. Good morning, darling. Sending all my love and all my warmth from Barbados to everyone, but especially to you, my sweetheart. Beautiful conditions. I actually want to go for a swim, and I know we can't really get very deep here, and I know it's reef and it's a swell, but I need a little more cool down because it is getting nice and warm now. The ocean this morning, it's nippy. Yeah. Yeah, for those of you that are living in those cold areas right now, can't understand what I'm talking about. I must be going insane. For those of you that come here for a period of time and start to acclimatize to our conditions, will know what I'm referring to. You know, the water does get a lot colder at this time of the year, especially when there's the north swell around. You know, you get a lot colder for sure. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The reef out here in front of me, Lovely. Good place to snorkel as well, because this runs from Batswat right up to Paradise, and it's a pretty shallow area. So, you know, I haven't actually been here for a long time, so I can't tell you what your sea life is like. So if you come here and there's not too much sea life on it, don't blame Nick, please. So, here we go, guys. Get ready. I'm going to give you our final 360 for the day. It's going to be waterborne, just the way we like it. I'm going to skim the water for you. Enjoy the West Coast, enjoy the beauty, and I really hope that you all have been able to bring yourselves here mentally so that your body will radiate the warmth that you are seeing through your eyes. Enjoy. I hope that the peace and tranquility that I've experienced down here this morning has reached you all on the other side of this lens, because this is, I will have to tell you the honest truth, since the 21st of January when we be doing the morning lives, I have never felt anything but peace in this island, and that is because no matter where you go in Barbados at 6 o'clock or around that general time, it's quiet, peaceful, and the people that you come in contact with are people that are out here exercising. And why they're exercising? Because they love life and they want to preserve life, and they try to keep themselves as fit as possible. And that is because look at this beauty, look at this peace. This is what we've been blessed with, and thank goodness, you know, that people have been able to take the time, which could have been very negative with the COVID, especially people in Barbados, and also all around the world, and see all around themselves is beauty that we may have passed before looking to something different. Now we're actually seeing what surrounds us, and that's because that is what we live in, and we have to find the beauty in that, no matter where we are, no matter what conditions they are. Very easy to say here in Barbados, and I know it's very easy for you to say anywhere in this world, because no matter where you live, I can assure you that if you stop long enough, you breathe in and you observe everything around you, you will find some form of beauty that can take your mind away from these stressful times and enjoy life. Remember, if you're following the light will show you beauty. The light will lead you through the darkness to beauty. So you all follow your light today. Just as a reminder to everyone that's on this morning, you know, tomorrow we are going to be having an off day. It is something that we're starting from this week. We said we're going to take off Wednesdays and Sundays, and it's not just for myself, it's also for the care team and also for you all as well. Give you all the opportunity to sleep in that extra one day. So don't set your alarm tomorrow morning and get up at 6 o'clock and I will see messages coming across. Where are you today? You abandoned us. A no-show. So I'm giving you lots of warning and all of the things that we're writing up on all of the vlogs that we've been doing recently. I put it up on YouTube as well, so people out there are aware, because there are a lot of people that follow us on YouTube that don't follow us on Facebook. So everyone is being notified of our off day. So while I'm off tomorrow, if I see anything that I think you should see, you know I'm going to share it. But you also know that I won't be responding, because I just like to share the beauty on my off days. But responding means that I sort of like take away the peace and the serenity and the no commitments that I have on an off day. And I don't want to do that, because then they turn into just any regular day. So everyone have a wonderful day. Enjoy your lives. Carry the peace and the love that you've seen today. Carry the joy that you're feeling in your hearts right now. No matter how cold outside is, you think this is awaiting you. Barbados is not going to spoil. It is not a fruit. It gets better with age. And every day, Barbados is getting better and better until you can return to these shores. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Remember, love your neighbor as you would love yourself. That is very challenging sometimes, but that is what we're asked to do. So you put your best foot forward. If you fail, don't worry about it. You're human. You've done the best you can do. If you do the best you can do, you can put your head down tonight and say, I couldn't have done any better, Lord. So forgive me for anything that I did wrong. Have a great day, everyone. Love you all. Greetings from Barbados. I am the Bajan warrior. That's the Bajan warrior carrying the word and the beauty of Barbados through my eyes. Have a great day.